everyone, I hope that you're all feeling good today, and we're just going to do a little bit of floor yoga, so staying pretty much grounded for the whole class today, just enjoying a slower, calmer, lovely soothing yoga. So let's start seated in a comfortable position. Try to not dump the weight back, so tilt your pelvis slightly forward, rest the hands on the knees and close the eyes. Start to connect to your breathing, switching off to all those racing thoughts, switching off to everything around you, just settling into this calming space. Feel how the breath comes in through the nostrils, moving down into the belly. Feel as you exhale how the breath leaves the body, coming out finally through the nostrils. Just focusing on a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. And if the mind does start to wander, just let those thoughts float away. Bring the focus back to the breath. There's nothing important that you need to think about right now. Just take this time for you. The more we learn to calm the body, the more productive we can be later. So give the body this space it needs to calm and relax, to rest and restore. Feel that inhalation coming in through the body. And feel the exhalation as the breath leaves the body. A calming breath in and a calming breath out. Just breathing at your own pace, no need to force anything. Two more times. Each time you exhale, try to relax the shoulders more. And then start to nod the chin. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Start to engage the navel lock. If you want to open your eyes, maybe you can watch as the belly draws in slightly, just drawing that navel in. On your next inhalation, raising the head. And then drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the head back up. Left ear goes to left shoulder. Bring the head back up. Go again, right ear to right shoulder. This time we hold here. Take the left fingertips slightly on the floor. The right hand is going to come onto the head or the ear. And then just slightly draw the head down with the hand. And then start to press the head up into the hand. So this should elongate the side of the neck. You should feel the stretch more by lifting the head into the hand. Keep the belly drawing in. And then slowly release the hand, taking the fingertips to the floor as the head comes back up. Make sure your shoulders aren't hunching, they're still drawing down. Left ear drops to left shoulder. Try to drop it directly to the side so you're not tilting your chin forward or lolling your head back. This time we're going to bring up the left hand and take it on top of the head. And then just draw that head over a little more. And then start to press the head up into the hand. Feel this lovely stretch in the side of the neck here. Breathing breathing through it. One more breath. And then slowly release the hand as the head comes back up. Inhale here, deep breath in as you grow tall. Exhale as you start to move the body forward, but try to keep as straight a spine as you can rather than rounding down. Slowly, slowly drawing the body down towards the ground. Relax the shoulders, slide them down the back, and then relax your head, relax your neck. Keep the belly drawing in. Each time you exhale, see if you can fold a little deeper as the body relaxes more. Inhale as you press into the hands to come all the way back up, sliding the hands back. And then we'll take the hands behind us, fingers face forward, and start to press the hips up. Oh, that should feel good right now. Lifting the hips up, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then slowly lower the hips back down. And let's change the cross of our legs. So the other leg comes in front. Taking the fingertips to the floor, just shuffling around, make sure both sitting bones are nicely grounded. And then inhale as you reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, and then press the palms up, relax the shoulders down. Breathing here, steady breaths. If you want to close the eyes, then you can do. This sometimes helps you to feel the movement of the breath more. And then slide the hands down so they're about shoulder height. Tuck the chin in and press the hands forward as you round through the upper back. As you inhale, straighten the spine, lift the arms back up overhead. Exhale, hands come down, press the hands forward, round through the upper back. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale as you press forward. 2 more, moving with your breath. One more time. And then realign the spine, the shoulders, and take the hands down at the side of you. Inhale here, deep breath in. Exhale as the hands slide forward, the body starts to come down, the spine stays long as much as possible. And once you're at your maximum, you can relax your head, relax your neck, relax the shoulders. Imagine each time you inhale that the crown of the head is reaching forward, and each time you exhale that the belly and chest are sinking a little deeper, just dropping towards the ground. Start to press into the hands to bring the body back up, sliding the hands back. And then taking them behind, fingers are going to face forward. And we get that lovely lift with the hips. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pressing the hips up and slightly forward. And then lowering the hips back down to the ground. Taking the hands behind, interlace the fingers, open the chest. Lift the arms up and away from the back. Tilt the chin slightly up. Not dropping the head back low. And then slowly release. Coming onto all fours into a tabletop position. So let's check that the wrists are stacked under the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. And then we're just going to slightly sway the hips side to side. Almost like you're wagging a tail. Keep the belly drawing in and then holding there. Let's take the right hand and rotate so the fingers are going to face towards your knees, but we're keeping the left hand as it is. And then just little circles with the body. Keep the belly drawing in, so you're breathing higher up into the rib cage now. Change direction, let's circle the other way. Holding at center and just forward and back. So inhale as you move forward, exhale as you move back. Hear the sound of your breathing. And holding there. Move the hand back to its original position. And then we're going to go to the other side. So the left fingers are going to rotate back towards the knee. And we start with the circles. So it doesn't matter which way, just whichever way feels more natural. You might get a few little clicks here like me. Move your circle in the other direction. Holding at center and just simple forward and back motion. Moving with your breath, it's an inhale to come forward and an exhale to move back. Holding there at center and then rotate that hand so it comes back to its original position. And then let's take the weight a little further back into the knees, so we can take our hands palms face down, palms face up, backs of the hands on the floor. And then we're just going to take a little bit more weight into the hands, start to straighten the elbows a little bit, and then try to make fists with the hands, gripping and then releasing, tightening into fists and then releasing. It might feel a little awkward in this position, it's a strange feeling, a strange sensation. Maybe you feel a little frustrated that you can't make fists in this position so easily. But just let those feelings pass, just accept it as it is. And we keep trying, just opening and closing the hands. One more time. And then sitting back, sliding the hands forward, extended child's pose. Make sure to slide the shoulders down. Either enjoying stillness here, or if you want to sway the hips side to side, that wagging tail motion again, then you're welcome to do it if it feels nice. So you do what feels nice in your body. One more breath here. And then we're going to tuck the chin in and round through the spine, lifting back up, coming to our tabletop position, into our cat pose. And as we look up into cow, sliding the shoulders down, rounding the spine, coming into cat, sucking the navel in, and then slowly coming back, arching the spine, and then coming back to a neutral position, taking the right leg out to the side, the foot comes flat. We tuck the toes of the left foot, and then we're just going to sit back onto that heel, sliding the hands forward, melting the body down here, sinking the chest. Keep pressing this right foot, especially the outside edge, into the floor, so don't let the foot come up. Keep pressing it down. Option to stay here or to take the left arm and thread it under and reach towards your right toe, your right big toe. Looking under your right armpit. So you're trying to rotate your chest to the right. Starting to slide that hand back through. Untuck those back toes. And then let's lift the right leg and sweep it over and across the other leg so the toes are resting on the floor to your left now. Press your hips a little bit to the right so you feel a stretch in the side of the body, and then look to your left so you're looking at that foot that you've taken across. Lift the foot back up and bring the knee back in line underneath the hip. And then let's come back into a full child's pose this time. So we take the hands behind, palms face up. You can rest the forehead if that's accessible to you. Relax the shoulders, allow them to fall down either side of the knees. Slide the hands back in front and come back into your tabletop position. So let's take the left leg and step it out to the side. The foot comes flat. We tuck the toes of the right foot and then sit back onto your heel. Start to slide the hands forward as you melt the chest down. Slide the shoulders down the back. Keep the arms straight if you can. The fingers are spreading wide. Each time you exhale, imagine the hips just sinking down deeper as they press back. Option to stay here or take the right arm, threading it through and reaching towards your left big toe. Maybe you can get the right shoulder down, maybe the right ear, or maybe they're hovering off the floor. Either way, it's fine. Keep pressing the outside of your left foot into the floor, so try not to let the outside edge, the little toe side lift. Keep it pressing into the ground. Slide the hand back through, taking it in front, and then coming up back to your tabletop position. Untuck the back toes, lifting that left leg now and sweeping it around so it's going to come across the other leg. The toes press on the floor and the heel presses back and away from you. Start to press your hips to the left as you take your head and look towards your tucked toes. You should feel a nice stretch in the side of the body. If not, try to press your hips a little more to the left. Start to lift that leg, bringing it back. The knee comes back under the hip. We took all of the toes and we're going to lift into a downward dog. And we're going to start pedaling through the feet, pressing one heel down and then the other. And then if you want, you can also lift the foot completely off the floor. So you'll start to sway your hips a little side to side as you do this. Just pressing through each foot. Seeing how it feels to shift the weight. And then staying there in stillness with a little bend in your knees. Option to stay there or sway the hips side to side, that wagging tail motion again. And then finding stillness. Maybe you slightly move the head here, just to check there's no tension. Shoulders are spreading wide, try to separate your shoulder blades. Make sure you have a soft bend in your knees. We haven't really warmed up the hamstrings, so the legs are probably tight, so keep that bend in the knees. We don't want to strain anything. And coming back down with the knees, crossing over the ankles and coming back into a seated position. We're going to start now with the right leg in front. So the right foot is going to be flexed and we have the knee pretty much straight parallel with the edge of the mat. And then the other knee is going to come, so you can maybe just take that right foot and hook it over the knee slightly. And then just press into the floor and lift yourself up and place back down, trying to get both sitting bones down on the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, let's start to walk the hands forward and see if you can fold a little way over that front leg. Keeping the belly drawing in. Relax the head. Pressing into the hands to come all the way back up. And then let's take the right fingertips to the floor. So I want you to press the fingertips into the floor to help you grow even taller. The left hand is going to come onto this left knee. And we're just going to slightly use the hand to lift that knee as the foot comes flat to the floor. And you also rotate your torso so you're facing over that knee. As you exhale, you use the hand just to guide that knee down and the body is going to rotate. Inhale, the knee lifts, the chest faces over the knee to the left. Exhale, the knee comes back down to the floor, the torso keeps rotating. Inhale, move with your breath. Exhale, knee presses back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. So this should feel quite nice. Enjoy the movement. One more. Holding as you rotate. And then lifting both arms up in that rotation. Reaching the fingertips away. Rotate the torso back to the front. And then take the hands down and we'll switch sides. So the other leg is going to come in front, the left leg now. And then we're just going to hook the foot over the knee. Again, pick yourself up. Try to get both sitting bones connected to the ground. We inhale here. And exhale, just walking forward. Taking a gentle fold here. Relaxing the head, relax the neck. Keep the belly drawing in. Option to close the eyes. Starting to come back up. Taking the left fingertips at the side of you, pressing them into the floor to grow taller here. Taking the right hand onto the right knee. We're going to open that knee to the side, the foot comes flat, the chest rotates. Exhale Inhale as you press the knee down and the torso rotates to the left. Inhale, knee lifts. Exhale, press the knee down and turn to look slightly behind you. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower the knee. Keep going. Often when we've done this, we can feel the benefits of this the next day. Our hips feel looser. So see if you notice that tomorrow. One more time. Holding in that twist. Float the arms up in line with the shoulders. Reach the fingertips away from each other. And then coming back to center and taking the arms down. Taking the feet in front. The knees come together and you give yourself a hug here, tucking the chin in. Coming back up, and then we're going to come to laying down. So try to lay down as slow as you can, tilt the pelvis. Make it a really slow movement. Use your abdominals, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming down onto the mat. And then just walking your feet mat width apart, drop the knees together to touch, shuffle the shoulder blades towards each other and rest them down on the floor, just taking a few breaths here. Feel the body resting and relaxing into the ground. Separate the knees, walk the feet into about hip distance apart. And then let's take the right foot over the right knee, flexing the right foot. And coming with the hands at the side of the body, the palms pressed down. Start to come into a bridge pose in this position, so lifting the hips up, but try not to let this happen. So try to have the hips still in line with each other. Inhale here. Exhale to lower slightly, but not all the way down. Inhale lift. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower one more time. And then slowly lower all the way back down to the ground. Take this right foot now, uncross it and thread it underneath the gap of the other one, and see if you can take your left hand to catch hold of that foot and pull it slightly through. And the knee and thigh can rest down on the floor. So choosing either to stay here, try to keep both shoulders connected to the ground. Or if you want a little deeper stretch, you can pick up the left knee, and take the right hand and squeeze that leg in towards your left shoulder. So this is only an option. It might be enough just to keep the left foot on the floor. Remember, you don't always have to take each option. You do which is best for you. As long as you're feeling a stretch and you're feeling something, it really doesn't matter. Listen to your body. One more breath. And then release, hold. Take both hands around that knee, bring the head up a little way towards the knee. And then take the hands back down and the foot comes back down. Unwind, unravel. Realign the spine, maybe picking up the lower back and then placing it down again. And then that left foot is going to flex over and across. We open the knee out, pressing up into your bridge pose. Remember not to dip the hips, try to keep them roughly on the same level. We're going to inhale here and exhale slightly lower, but not to the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Keep looking up at the ceiling as you do this, so you're not rotating the neck. One more time, holding at the top. And then slowly lowering all the way back down. Uncrossing that foot and threading it underneath. So now you try to grab hold of the foot with the right hand and you pull it through and then release the leg down to the ground. See how it feels here. Maybe you're feeling a stretch in the top of the left thigh. Maybe that's enough. Or maybe you want to pick up your right knee and hold it and hug it in with your left hand. One more breath. Release the right hand, and maybe you can hug the right knee in with both hands, and then lift the head up a little way towards the knee. And release. Placing that foot back down, unwind, unravel with the other leg. And then let's take the soles of the feet together and open the knees out. Option to take the hands and rest them on the inside of the legs. Just adding that little bit of weight. Option to enjoy stillness, or you can rock slightly side to side, just pressing on one thigh and then the other. And then holding there in stillness. Take the hands now and give yourself a hug. So one arm goes on top of the other and try to wrap the fingers around your shoulder blades. On your next inhale, open the arms out and then take the other arm on top and give yourself a hug. Slowly release. Allow the knees to come back up. Maybe you want to use your hands to help guide them back up to the top. And then picking up the legs, taking them up to the ceiling, taking the hands up as well. But everything's soft, everything is bent. And then we're just going to do a little shake. So shaking the wrists, shaking the fingers, shaking the feet, shaking everything out. And then holding that in stillness, gravity pose. Everything is soft and relaxed. Make sure the shoulders are sinking down to the ground so they're connected to the ground, they're not lifted. Taking the feet down to the floor. The arms come down and you can relax now. Either with straight leg, or we can do that option we did before with the knees coming in together to touch. And just resting here now, closing your eyes. allowing the body to settle here. No more movement for the next couple of minutes. Just returning to the beginning of the class when we focused on our breath. So focusing on that steady inhalation and the steady exhalation. Notice how the breath is coming into the body. And notice how the breath is exiting the body. Watching the breath as it comes in. And watching the breath as it moves out. A slow, steady and peaceful breath. The peacefulness of the breath creates a peacefulness in your body and a peacefulness in your mind. Don't let any other thoughts interrupt you. Enjoy these peaceful moments as you rest here for as long as you need to. No need to rush. More important to rest.